You know somebody called Madeline?
Previously on Da Vinci's Inquest.
No. Maybe Cindy knows. I'll see you later. Thanks, there's smoke.
And what time did he step into the bath?
Just after 9.
I told you what happened.
Is he a hooker?
No.
I think that's about it with that line.
Check that out. All these missing hookers. The guys you're going to be dating are lawyers, stockbrokers. They want to know you're clean.
Stashed between the dumpster and the fence.
Another one of us.
See what we're dealing with?
You see where they dumped her? Right in the middle of the low track.
Well, actually, there is a related case, Vincent Marks, except he's in jail. You heard about him?
I'll reacquaint myself.
My mother wasn't a hooker. She was a teacher. She taught elementary school.
I'm in my cell 23 hours a day. I'm out for 1 hour. Nobody but the birds around. Who am I gonna talk to?
The guy used a method similar to yours.
Similar or exactly the same?
You know, Detective, I really don't appreciate this kind of treatment.
I'm sorry about that. Maybe we could have a limo pick you up after the interview, take you back to the hotel, throw in a little fruit basket to make up for it.
Very funny.
You identified Lachlan Winslow as the man you saw dumping the body from his Cadillac.
Right.
We have information that says Mr. Winslow spent the night in question in the hospital with about 17 doctors checking his pulse every 2 minutes.
He's the guy I saw. He's rich. Doctors say anything he wants.
Okay, we'll go with that. The only other problem we have is that his wife reported the car stolen at 8:30 that same evening.
Just tell us what you saw, Ray, for real.
Starting with exactly where you were standing.
I was, just getting out of a car at the end of the street by the overpass there. I was heading toward the corner, and I looked down the alley, looking if somebody's cruising. And that's when I see the car there, parked by the dumpster.
And you read the plate?
Yeah. I got good eyes still. A good ass and good eyes.
So why'd you remember that plate?
Habit. Watching for bad tricks.
What do you see?
I see a guy get out and move around to the back of his car.
What does he look like?
Tall and wearing a funny hat.
Funny how?
Funny strange. I never seen one like it. It was flat on top with ribbon or something.
So then what does he do?
He dumped something. It looked like it was part of a body. It was wrapped in plastic. That's when he sees me.
Sees you?
Yeah. He looks right at me. He's just staring at me. Like he's gonna do me as well.
See, we have a few inconsistencies here. You say you saw the guy clearly, but you identified somebody else.
A lot of people look alike.
Let's just charge her and move on.
Yeah, okay.
Okay?
Wait, I got the license plate right, didn't I?
Yeah, but that could have nothing to do with the murder. That's just the guy with a stolen car.
No, he was nervous. The way he looked at me. Then he heard the other guy.
The other guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, what other guy?
He was in the alley, too. He's a scrounger. He wears this beware of dog sign around his neck. The other guy definitely saw him. That's what took his attention away from me.
I'm telling you, the reward thing. People start making shit up.
Yeah, but she had the thing about the plastic around the body all right. Then she comes out with beware a dog.
Now, what's this about the funny hat? What is that? A party hat?
What did she give you?
Description of a memory of a hallucination.
Chick is going over Winslow's car to make sure there was never a body anywhere near it.
Don't sit down, Mick. Patricia just made her ruling on the Dutchman, and she's saying it's accidental.
Jesus. It's my horoscope today, Leo.
Bullshit transits your second house.
Sid Samuels is in your office.
What?
He's been hired as counsel for Vincent Marks, you know, the guy convicted of the prostitute murder.
Yeah.
He writes it from prison all the time. Right,
Yeah.
okay. He wants to disinter the body of the prostitute Marks was convicted of killing 4 years ago.
Shit. So the whole purpose of disinterring Suzanne Meyer's body would be what exactly?
To determine if any of the forensic evidence still present on her body matches that of the forensic evidence on Gwen Marchetti, the woman who last week was murdered.
I'm aware of it.
In a strikingly similar fashion.
I'm also very aware of your client trying to take advantage of this little coincidence so that he can raise doubts about his own conviction.
Have you read the file?
I'm very familiar with the file. Vincent Marks' DNA was all over that Suzanne Meyer's body, okay? Plus, we had forensic evidence which said he had had sex with the back of his cap.
He admitted having sex with her as a paid client, for Christ's sake.
Besides which, we have the police statement which Marks confesses in.
A statement from a known informant who got his time cut for saying so.
The jury loved that testimony. They bought it 100%, okay?
It was a jury so horrified by the violence of the crime, they needed a guilty
No,
party.
a jury that for once got the right guy. Your guy did the crime.
Well, I don't believe that.
Well, I saw the forensic evidence.
All right, so good. It's on the evidence. Let's disinter the body, take the x-rays, and see if there's any matching evidence.
What the hell are you talking about, x-rays?
The x-rays of Suzanne Myers are missing.
I still say, you know what this is? One gigantic, colossal waste of goddamn money.
Money?
Yeah.
You listen to me. Either the wrong guy's in prison and the right guy's running loose, or the right guy's in prison and he somehow snuck out in the middle of the night, killed her, cut her into various pieces, and then snuck back into a maximum security prison in a solitary confinement cell.
You put a three-piece band behind that, you got yourself a country and western classic.
I need a decision by tomorrow.
Tomorrow? What, the body's gonna get up and walk by itself out of the cemetery, Sid? Helen! It's bad. We're missing x-rays from Suzanne Meyer's file.
Shit.
At some point, within half an hour of the outside of his death, he ingested penicillin. His body experienced severe shock. From rejection, he fell into the bath, inhaled water. But it was the anaphylaxis reaction that was the cause. Drowning was not the manner. Asphyxiation was the manner, partially due to the position of his windpipe on the tub.
Well, is there any way of telling how long he was alive after the reaction?
No, sorry, is that relevant?
Well, our suspect could have called 911.
No, it wasn't your suspect's negligence that was the cause. It was the victim's own ignorance. He should have known he was allergic. Look, I'm sorry, I gotta go. Okay.
You know, maybe he didn't know what he was taking.
Well, then it's his doctor's negligence, not a homicide.
Hey, there we go. That's something. Misdiagnosis. Negligence, maybe administration of a noxious substance.
Yeah, you're right. Give me a sec, will you? Hello.
Tonight's no good.
Nah, me neither. Too much work.
Sometime this week?
I hope so.
Come hell or high water.
You're not gonna find any usable forensic evidence on a body that's been in the ground that long. You've said so yourself 100 times.
Yeah, well, maybe not. But before I go digging her up, I'd like to know how strong the rest of your case actually is.
Well, what do you want to know? Found Marx's DNA all over the dead woman.
Well, let me tell you this. Marx's lawyer is now Sid Samuels.
Samuels?
That's right. Doesn't that crack you up?
Samuels is an asshole.
And?
He's winding you up, Dominic.
Oh, yeah?
It was a straight conviction.
Then how do you explain the similarities between the homicide of Gwen Marchetti we found last week?
Well, looking for a suspect that was in contact with Marks in the pen. They could have bragged to him, or he could have deliberately set him up to trigger exactly the kind of crap we're going through right now.
Okay, well, let me know before I go disturbing any ground.
Well, okay, good. Keep you apprised.
Thanks, man.
Hey,
What's that?
I need to stretch my legs. Take a walk with you.
Sure. We not getting enough exercise lately or something, Leo?
Oh, yeah, no. I get up every morning, take the wife for a walk.
How's she doing?
Well, she's okay, thanks.
Oh, good.
So last night I come home, she didn't recognize me and locked herself in the bedroom.
No.
Yeah, slept on the couch.
That's brutal.
Yeah. So, are you going to disinter the prostitute?
If you mean Suzanne Myers? No, not yet.
Elegant Companions, how can I help you? Yes. Oh, well, our basic rates are $250 an hour, and you can come to us, or...
Well, I don't think it's broken, but if you wanted to have an x-ray, that would be a good idea. Are you okay? So we'll keep a close eye on it, and I'll get you some painkillers.
Give some Demerol.
That's not necessary. I do think you should bring her into my office, though, so I can take an x-ray.
She'll be fine. I want the Demerol and a few other things. Every guy in prison's gonna tell you he's innocent, Leo. It goes with the territory.
Amen. But if you disinter, I'll know one way or the other whether I'm dealing with a copycat or not.
No, you won't. That's why they call it a copycat, because you can't tell the difference. I thought Regan had you working on a suspect that did time with Marks, no?
Yeah, he does, but you know, that's going to take some time. The guy's been in prison for 4 years, for Christ's sake. Even if he was in solitaire for half of that time, that's still a lot of possibilities.
Okay, I'll tell you what, okay? If you choke on coming up with a suspect here, then we can talk again about disinterment, okay? All right.
Mr. Bigler,
Got a final pathologist report. Thought you might be a little curious.
your friend Errol died as a result of a severe reaction to the penicillin he swallowed.
The law says you give something to a guy, he's allergic to it, and he dies, you can be charged. You don't have immunity here.
I didn't give Errol anything.
We don't know that.
Talk to his doctor.
Yeah, we'd like to. You know?
Why would I?
Who introduced you to Errol? We know he was taking the penicillin for a sexually transmitted disease, which, by the way, is a heads up if anything transpired between you.
Nothing transpired.
Give us who hooked you up. We find who prescribed the penicillin, you won't be charged.
I called an escort agency.
Okay, good. Got a name?
Which one?
Elegant Companions. They're in the phone book.
Thanks for your time.
I'm reading from Pete Kowalski's statement here. He says he was in a lockup with you on April 1st, 1995, and during a period of 12 hours that he shared the cell with you, you confessed to him the murder of Susan Myers.
I never spoke to him about my charges. I've always been consistent with that.
He goes into some detail about her injuries, and it's pretty graphic, and it's very specific.
I know the testimony off by heart. I never made the statement. He made it.
Well, the jury was convinced.
The only way I could have known the details of his statement was if I had done it. But I didn't do it, and I never confessed.
Look, I'm trying to help. I'm trying to work up a suspect here. If there was somebody in here that you talked to that could have learned some of the details.
You come here looking for who I talked to? Who then goes out and kills in the same way? I didn't talk to anybody, nobody. Think about it. Like I've been saying, if he knows so much, maybe he should check Kowalski out.
You think he did it?
No.
Well, you've had a lot of time to think about it. Who do you think did it?
I talked to your guys 4 years ago about the sailor she'd been with before she met me.
Run it by me.
Some dude refused to pay her, right? he was pissed because he couldn't get off.
Yeah, that was in the file.
Yeah. And everybody thought it was a story back then. And I see you think it's a story now, but I got a new lawyer. Not like that piece of shit court-appointed guy you gave me last time. And that's the difference.
Hey. Hey, Bobby. What's happening? You and your dick keeping out of trouble these days, or what?
Yeah, we're getting by.
What's on your mind?
You know that woman that got cut up down at the blow track?
Yeah, I do.
I was dating her. She won the hooker.
Yeah, I heard that. What was the history there?
She came into Vice. She was looking for help finding a runaway daughter. And started dating, and a couple of months later, she moved in.
She moved in. So what was she doing down there on the track?
She thought she'd get more information from the girls if they thought she was working.
Did you put it up to that?
I didn't stop her.
Bobby. Look, if you're just looking for the daughter, I've seen her. I've talked to her. Come on, man. It's all right. Come on.
Hello, I'm Detective Leary. This is Detective Cosmo. We're from Vancouver Homicide.
We're here investigating the death of Errol Sorrento.
I know him.
Yeah, he worked for you as an escort.
That's right. I have legitimate business.
Well, that's fine. Errol died of a penicillin shock.
Okay, whatever that is.
Well, we're looking for whoever it was prescribed the penicillin.
I'm not a doctor.
Yeah, we figured that. You know who his doctor is?
No. Why are you investigating this? I thought this was an accident.
Did you want to show us that business license, Jerry?
Louise, did you grab the license? He was a nice guy.
Really? So what's the deal here, Jerry? You take the call, refer the hookers, they collect the price, and like that?
I refer the escorts.
Escorts?
Mm-hmm.
Here's the license. Okay, good. We're gonna need to see receipts.
I got receipts.
Okay. 4 nights ago, it'll be in the name of Thomas Bigler, or not.
I don't know who Errol's doctor was.
Well, that's not the answer we're looking for here.
Yeah, you know, you better do your homework. Because we're gonna be giving you the same quiz till you get it right.
I pretty much checked her out, Leo. Come on around the front. The driver might have carried something on his shoe. Switch on the work light? I found tar on the accelerator and also the mat underneath.
Interesting. Devil's in the details.
I found a lot of matching hairs in the back of the passenger seat right there.
Well, she was sitting there when he strangled her?
Looks like that's the scenario. The second half of your crime scene's back here.
What, he cut her up in the trunk? Oh.
Anyway, it's come open. I think you should apply.
Not going to Victoria. You're kidding me, right?
I need a regional coroner over there.
Hey, did I do something wrong? Come on, tell me what's happening.
No,
here.
I think you should be thinking about the next level, that's all.
I've done all the thinking I have to do on this one, okay? I'd rather die.
Fine. Fine. By the way, Sid Samuels did an end run around you. He came straight to me for the disinterment order. Apparently this x-ray's missing.
I'm on top of that.
Oh, well, if this x-ray's missing, is there any reason why we shouldn't sign it?
The right guy's in jail, okay? The right guy's in jail. My personal opinion.
My opinion is, do the disinterment.
I'm going to need to be in the isolation room for 2 days anyway, so I'll book out of my other assignments.
All right, homicide's coming down to the gravesite. Return of evidence. Do you want to be there?
Don't need to be there.
All right, well, I'll just make sure everything's ready with the isolation room and everything's cleared through check.
Thanks. Sonny, do you have your original notes on the Myers case, or did they go the way of the x-rays?
I have my notes. They'll be on your desk first thing in the morning.
just leave it.
No, don't do that. Somebody's kid.
This is wrong. God's sakes.
I asked him if he's got a map of the adult section this time.
Hello? Hey! Hey! We got a little problem.
What is it? I got a funeral coming in.
Well, we dug up the wrong slot. We got the wrong casket.
How the hell did you manage that?
Because you gave us the wrong plot number.
Let me see your paperwork.
It's not my paperwork that's wrong. It's your paperwork. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking it's like the Christmas tree lights. You know when you get one wrong, you got to go right through and check them all?
I'm sure she's out here somewhere.
Oh, good. That makes me feel a lot better. So what would you say now? Ballpark figure. How many holes I got to dig up? I got a lot of guys here on the clock.
Don't joke about this.
I'm not joking, asshole. Listen to me, okay? I don't care if we have to dig up every hole in this goddamn cemetery. You're gonna find that body for me, okay? Beautiful. I'll take that as a yes. Excuse me, Mr. Superintendent, we got a little problem over here. Could you come over here and see this? Thank you. See, here we got one hole, but we got two coffins this time. What's this, like a 2-for-1 sale?
So I could be leaving flowers and saying prayers on the wrong grave for 10 years? That's not funny.
Did they find the right body?
Now, the graveyard supervisor's all upset. They go to the guy who made the plan, except now he's dead. Nobody knows where the records went.
Yeah, but did they find the right body?
I'm getting there. Hang on. So finally they crack open another plot. You got two coffins in the grave.
Jeez.
Two of them. Now they got a leftover.
Christ, I hope they're going to find the right body, because we're going to need it the way this case is going. That whole Vincent Marks thing is real shaky.
Oh, yeah? How shaky?
Well, the testimony that got him convicted came from a cellmate, a convict named Kowalski.
Oh, yeah, but they got a lot more evidence than that.
Yeah, but Kowalski's evidence is what put him away. And then I hear that he gets released real soon after he gives his testimony.
Yeah, that's not the first time it ever happened.
You thinking they got the wrong guy for the crime?
It doesn't matter what I think, but if Kowalski's testimony goes sour, Marks is going to take a walk.
They kept talking about homicide. Kept saying that Errol died of a penicillin overdose or reaction or something.
I'm going to give you a temporary cast for that. What else were they after?
The name of his doctor?
Did he give him my name?
No. Not yet. But he will. He's a coward. Give everybody his name.
I don't think you should go back there.
Where am I gonna go?
I'll get you an apartment.
Jerry's not gonna like that. He won't let me go.
I think that once I talk to the police, we can work something out for Jerry.
You know, Sid Samuels is going to be blowing holes in our whole chain of evidence procedures, don't you?
Those x-rays were supposed to be in my file. No one signed them out.
That doesn't imply anything.
Well, I'm taking the heat for it.
Hey, let's just get these x-rays out of the way and see if there's something in the way the body was dismembered before we start taking each other apart.
Nobody's taking anybody apart.
You're taking me apart.
Am I taking her apart?
Guys, we've gone to the trouble of digging her up. Can we please get started?
No, it's her. She's getting all paranoid on us.
I am not getting paranoid.
Do you know offhand if you've prescribed a drug to a patient by the name of Errol Sorrento?
I don't believe I've ever had a patient by that name. I'll ask my receptionist to check the records, but I think I remember.
What about Jerry Town?
Oh, I know Jerry, yeah. I've been his GP for 2-3 years.
Would you have treated him lately?
You're asking me to break doctor-patient privilege.
That's right.
I believe I've written a variety of prescriptions for Jerry over the years.
Would you have prescribed penicillin?
I may have. I'll have to check.
Okay, Kowalski. What can you tell me about Vincent Marks?
Vincent Marks is a low-life scumbag. They keep him in isolation for his own protection because he's a scumbag. He said what I said he did. He killed that broad.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. Because if Marks is lawyer, and he's got a shit-kicking lawyer, proves that you made a deal to say something that didn't happen, Marks is going to be a free scumbag.
Well, that'd be a bad miscarriage if he got out.
Yeah, it would. Now, let's go back. You remember the detective that interviewed you?
Yeah. Detective Regan.
Well, that's Sergeant Regan now. He's head of homicide.
Oh, good for him.
What did you tell him that Vincent Marks said to you that night in the cell?
Refresh me.
Refresh you?
Yeah. See, it's hard for me to have a clear mind while I'm worried about a sentencing date that I got up next week.
This is Suzanne Myers on the left, and this is Gwen, is it?
Gwen Marchetti, that's right.
We have the right femur here for comparison?
Now, I've compared the cutting angles, and they're obviously similar. But it's the actual tool marks on the bones themselves that make the case.
They're similar?
Made with the identical blade, probably a hacksaw. You can see where the blade has a broken tooth and makes a very particular pattern in the cut.
We have the same tool.
See, what they're saying is it's the same guy. It's not Marks.
No, that's not what they're saying. They're saying it's the same tool. Even the same tool marks is different.
You're saying it's two guys, one's on the inside, the other's on the street,
I'm not
they're both
saying that.
sharing the same tool.
I'm saying the
by
evidence
side.
supports one weapon, the same weapon. That's all I'm saying, okay?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know what's going on here. Hey, you okay?
Ow! You're not supposed to slap a guy when he's choking. You're a cop. You know that stuff.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
No, actually, I don't know what you're saying. What are you saying?
Supposing that somebody gave the specific details to Kowalski and made a deal based on him giving false testimony.
Then you got the wrong guy in jail, my friend.
And one guy did both murders.
So who's your prime suspect, then?
There never was anybody else worked up except Vincent Marks.
Are you kidding me? Who was the primary in that case?
Regan. That was the one that he got up to sergeant.
What do you mean, Regan? Regan?
Yeah.
Regan took the testimony from Kowalski?
That's right.
So what you're suggesting is that Regan... Wait a minute. Regan gave Kowalski details of the crime and told him to attribute it to Marks? Is that what you're suggesting?
I'm not suggesting a goddamn thing. Let me make that perfectly clear. Not a goddamn thing.
Okay. Sorry.
What I'm saying is this is going to blow up like a shit balloon. And I want to be on the right side when it starts coming down. For once.
Leo. Any word from Marks himself on who he talked to inside?
He's still saying he didn't talk to anybody.
Including Kowalski?
Including Kowalski, correct. He's still singing the same old song.
Talked to Kowalski about his testimony?
Yeah, I did.
What's he saying?
He's still saying the same thing he did 4 years ago.
Any other developments?
Not yet.
All right.
I got you. Hello, ladies. Want to hold my furry little monster? There you go. Got him? There's brand new. Little stinker. This your bike? It's nice. My bike got stolen. You gotta watch out. There's a lot of creeps and weirdos around here, you know?
Hi, I'm calling from the Elegant Companions Escort Service.
I am terribly sorry about the inconvenience, sir. We will be straightening this full record very soon.
From the Elegant Companions Escort Service, and they might be giving you a call. And also, we have a new
I'm sorry
number.
to bother you, but we received a tip that Jerry's going to be arrested.
Anyhow, give us a call sometime.
No,
Okay, bye-bye.
You may get a call from the police, and you may want to speak with a lawyer. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience, sir.
Yeah, I did check it out, Leo, and it's not a roofing tar. It's been exposed to salt.
Road tar? Maybe it's salt from the roads in the wintertime.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, thanks, Jake.
Where was the car parked when it was stolen, Leo?
Hastings Park Racetrack.
Hastings. In '65, I saw Johnny Longden ride George Royal to victory there.
Who the hell is that?
Longden, 6,000th career victory. My dad had money on it.
So we got the same tool used in a similar crime 4 years apart? Well, what's he been doing in the meantime? Where's he been?
He's on the road. He's in jail. Who cares? This is the forensic evidence.
Well, I don't think that's enough to prove Vincent Marks didn't do his crime.
Anyway, what else we got on who we're looking for?
Witness says there was a guy in the alley wearing a funny hat.
Funny hat. Maybe it was a jockey.
What, the jockey's gonna wear his hat while he kills somebody? Yeah, get with a program, chick.
Of course, that's just the x-rays.
Well, what else is it?
Well, they found the personal effects, you know. If they come up with a DNA sample, a trace even, that can link both their prostitutes with the same John, that's it. They'll have no problem proving that Marks is innocent.
And you think that's gonna happen?
I really think you should prepare for that.
Vincent Marks is guilty. I thought so 4 years ago. I still haven't changed my mind.
Do you think so on the basis of the forensic evidence, or was it on the basis of Pete Kowalski's statement? Which?
Forensic evidence.
So this is on the evidence. Because you were the primary. How strong is Kowalski's statement, really?
Marks confessed to him. Kowalski testified. The jury believed him. What do you want?
Okay.
Shannon just interviewed him. You're still saying the same thing you did 4 years ago.
Good. Okay. Great. If you're confident, let's go with that.
Well, I'm confident.
You're confident. I'm just trying to give you the heads up on this, because you know what that lawyer's going to do? He's going to grill both of us. But you're confident.
Anyways, when they popped the coffin, they found the prostitute had been buried with her personal effects.
Yeah, Sergeant Regan here, Vancouver Homicide. I'd like to locate a prisoner.
This is such bullshit.
And this here is penicillin.
It's not mine.
That's funny. Prescription's made out to you.
So what? What's the charge? Possession of penicillin for the purpose of curing the clap?
A nice try. How about administering a noxious substance?
What the hell is that? I didn't administer shit.
Errol died as a result of him taking your prescription.
This is bullshit. It's the doctor who writes out the prescription.
Yeah, but it was you who gave it to Errol. He died.
That'd be a 14-year sentence.
I didn't give it to anybody. They're not even mine. I want to call my lawyer. Let me talk to my lawyer.
Fine. Go ahead. Just make it quick. Hey, hey!
What are you doing? Prick.
Got it.
You know, I spent a day and a goddamn half in that cemetery digging up that body for you. I got you that file from pathology. I got it for you. What more do you want?
I appreciate that, but I'm still waiting on the DNA results. It's gone to the lab. That can take some time.
Well, you know, if the lab's got a backlog, it's because everybody's a priority.
You could give them a push.
No, I can't. They're taking all the pushing they're going to take.
All right. How about you make an appearance before the judge with me this afternoon on Mark's behalf?
That's not my job.
No, but I'm asking you for a favor.
That's what goes around does come around.
Okay.
Okay.
Then tell the judge you disinterred the body for compelling reasons.
True.
That we have new forensic evidence in the tool marks.
True.
And that there's a good chance that Vincent Marks will be proved innocent very shortly.
Not true.
I'm having him moved from prison to the remand center. You want to talk to Vincent
need
Marks
to talk
yourself?
to the guy.
Well, then talk to the judge with me.
Well, I can't do it today.
How about tomorrow morning?
Okay, said tomorrow morning.
Great. See you tomorrow.
Was it a favor?
What do you want me to say?
We got the vial. I mean, prescription's in his name.
Even if he admits it's his, nobody saw him give it to your victim, so...
I don't believe this.
We can't just let him walk out of here.
Well?
He's a Yank. Couldn't we deport him?
I have a captain of a death squad who ordered the slaughter of 1,000 peasants, and I can't have him deported.
So everybody walks. The Dutchman walks, the pimp walks, everybody, right?
Yes. Christ. The only way to get rid of guys like Jerry is to set up a secure red light district and make pimps redundant.
No, like that's gonna happen in our lifetime.
You've been talking with one of my detectives.
It's right, Detective Shannon.
What did he have to say?
Just told him I was willing to cooperate like I always am, you know?
You told him what you told the jury?
Well, I got no reason to change what I said at this point, do I?
Who else you been talking to?
Marks's lawyer.
What did he put on the table?
He was fishing.
Might be in your best interest not to talk to anybody but your lawyer from here on in.
What's the matter with you? You look like your dog just died.
Case went sideways.
Oh, yeah? Well, mine's looking up. Let me run this by you.
Shoot.
That Mark story is beginning to make sense.
Which one?
Well, Mark said that prostitute said a sailor stiffed her.
Yeah, okay, I'm with you.
And Chick says that there was some tar in the stolen car with a lot of salt content. Salt water?
Sailor fits with that. Might have a funny hat, too.
And the racetrack where the car was stolen.
That's right down near the dockyards there. That's walking distance.
Yeah, so I'm thinking we should be looking for the same ship. It was in Vancouver, 4 years apart.
Yeah, okay, I'll call the Port Authority, get a ship's registry for the weeks the two women were killed, see if you're on the right wavelength.
You know, if this guy was a sailor, he could be doing this in a lot of places.
I'll do a Vi class.
Yeah, I already did one.
Did a Vi class?
Yeah, I know. But it came up blank, all right? There's nothing but grunt work left on this one.
All the essential vitamins.
So, Dad.
No.
I was thinking that maybe I would want to paint my room.
Why would you want to do that? I just painted it.
I know, but I thought, since I'm going to be here most of the time, I would like to paint.
Oh, don't forget that. Paint's still good.
You don't want me here most of the time, do you?
Oh, come on. Come on, sweetheart. No, I want you here. Move in. Move in. Hear me?
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Now, shh.
Dad.
Yeah.
I like you when you're not drinking.
Okay, dear. What are you doing? I'm watching that.
I've seen it before.
Put it back.
The blind guy does it.
I don't care. Put it back anyway. I like to watch them how they work it out, how they catch the guy. Come on.
They don't even catch the guy.
Shit.
Language.
Madeline?
Yes?
Bob Marlowe. I knew your mother.
Hang on a sec. How did you know her?
Well, with Vancouver Vice. She came to me looking for you. We became friends.
I can't talk right now. I gotta go.
Look, there's a lot of things your mother said that I think she'd want you to know. Look. Home number's on the back.
Yeah, I'll call you.
I want to hear from you.